Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right into it. They want you to feel bad about yourself so that they can increase their self-esteem and feel powerful and assured. Let's get right into it. They want to use you to feel better about who they are. Let that sink in for a second. They have to use you to feel better about who they are. If someone has to make you feel bad about yourself so that way they can feel better about who they are, that says a lot about you and the other person. Please forgive the yard censors. They have to pull you down to try to climb up the ladder of success. Whether that success be mentally feeling good about themselves or actually trying to get somewhere. These kinds of individuals have to try to pull others down. Your crown, the jewels in it, the shine on it, for whatever reason, makes them feel that theirs is going to be a little bit dingy. They got the same crown as you, the same jewels as you, but they think theirs is going to get a little dingy because you put a little extra shine on yours. They could shine their own up, but no. They rather try to dingy up yours. That's like somebody going to wash their car and they don't, and the neighbor don't never wash their car. It's dirty, got stains on it, mud on it. They take it mudding, and then you wake up and after washing your car one day and they just threw a whole bucket of dirt on it. You'd be like, yo, what the? You'd be looking at that person like they lost their mind. But that's what people are doing. People are dirtying up themselves, muddying up themselves, dirtying up their aura, muddying up their aura, and not cleaning it. People are choosing to ruin their own lives and choosing to purposefully make things worse for themselves and then being mad at you for not doing the same. Hate your life with me. Be destroyed with me. Don't care about yourself like I don't. It doesn't make any sense. They want you to feel bad about yourself so they can increase their self-esteem. These individuals have no self-esteem. They have low self-esteem to no self-esteem. And the bird confirmed it. I feel you, bro. They want you to feel bad about you because they desperately need to feel good about themselves. And it's a sad state of affairs because as someone who could put themselves in somebody else's shoes, it's like you feel for them. You've been there. That's what they don't understand. They hate you for having joy. They hate you for feeling good. They hate you for feeling happy. But it's like you know what's going on with them. You've been there. You had to heal from that. You had to heal from the toxic energy that you had in you. Before it was the God in you, it was a low vibe in you. And you had to heal from that. You took them low vibes to the bank and cashed them. Turned them into mental prosperity. Turned them into positive affirmations. Get away from people who think, being positive is corny. Oh, man, that's corny. That reading, oh, man, that's corny. We need to read no books. We don't need to do that. Get away from them kind of people. Anybody that does not feel that self-education is important, run. Anybody that doesn't feel they need any self-improvement, run. Don't deal with them. They're going to be trying to pull you down so they can feel better and more assured. When somebody's not assured of themselves, they lack confidence. When somebody is unassured of themselves, they're a ticking time bomb towards other people that are working on having a stronger mindset. Somebody that's unassured, There's somebody that's unassured is insecure. Somebody that's unassured is fragile. Tell them this, you try to help them, you try to give them an idea, try to correct them, they're gonna think it's the end of the world. Or like you're doing it on purpose to try to get to them some way, somehow. And this is why they have to make you feel bad about yourself, because they don't want to be the only one. They don't want to be alone. They want to feel powerful like you. They see you feel powerful. They see what you're about. You're about being successful. You're about staying to yourself. You're about your money. You're about your what do they call that? Your what do they call that? Your appearance. There we go. Look at God. All right, you care about your appearance. You don't never see anybody that feels good, that cares about their appearance, cares about their health. You know, they may be dealing with some things, but you don't see them going all out like full blown narcs. People with full blown NPC disorder, narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, excuse me. The people that are full blown, they go all out, all out. When you feel good because you healed and you got rid of toxic energy and you know how to uplift yourself, the devil's going to come out after you to try to get towards you, to get to you through others. You try to uplift yourself, he's going to bring some people into your reality that are going to do the complete opposite. And it's going to be a test for you. Just because they want you to feel bad about yourself doesn't mean you have to. Just because they want to belittle you doesn't mean you have to take that in and feel little. People say certain things that you don't approve, you could cancel it out. I cancel that out. You could even call them a devil to their face if you want. I cancel that out. Get behind me, Satan. They're going to be like, what? Huh? But you're not talking to them. You're talking to the spirit on them. Yeah, we have to keep that in mind and remember that. That's why I believe reading the Bible is important. You can say what you want about it, but it has a way of being able to talk to spirits and speak to certain spirits and keep those spirits under control. Especially the ones that want you to feel bad. You didn't do them any wrong. You didn't do them any harm. They're just mad. Everybody's supposed to feel like them. Everybody's supposed to be hurt. Everybody's not supposed to be healed. Everybody's supposed to stay broken. That's their choice, but it's not your choice. You chose to do better. You chose to be better. You didn't want to feel like garbage forever. Some people feel like garbage and they don't know any other way. But last time we checked, feeling like garbage ain't it. Last time we checked, feeling like garbage makes you want to what? Take yourself out. That's what feeling like garbage make me feel like, make me want to end it all. And when you realize you don't have to feel like that, when you realize you don't have to feel how you don't want to feel, and you can feel how you want to feel, it's a whole different reality. Life becomes a game. It's like the character in the game where he doesn't have enough life points and you got to go over and get the heart, or you got to get to this, or you got to get to that. You know what you have to get to in order to increase your lifespan, in order to increase your positivity levels, in order to increase your dopamine and serotonin and all the things that make you feel good within yourself. You'd like to activate your reward system in a way to where you're not cheated. Some people activate their reward system in a way to where, you know, they're going to keep needing more of what they're doing to activate it. Some people have addictions, and there's nothing wrong with that. You just don't want to, you want to be able to heal from that also, and you want to be able to take a different route in order to make yourself feel good. Some people have been so down and felt so bad that they may use food as an escape. They may use anything as an escape. All right, there are plenty of escapes out there. You don't want to have those. You want to be able to feel good about yourself regardless. You can be happy regardless. You don't have to continue to beat yourself up because that's what somebody else wants. And you don't have to continue to let others beat yourself up. Some people who beat themselves up, they have subtle ways of beating the people up around them. I hate myself and you're going to join me. I don't like myself and you're going to join me. You don't have to not like yourself because other people don't like themselves. But if you stay around people who don't like themselves long enough, eventually you're not going to like yourself either. People who need to feel powerful at somebody else's expense, that's too costly for you. People who need to feel assured at somebody else's expense, that's going to cost you too much time, too much energy that you'll never get back. It's going to cause you too much personal stress and aggravation, something that you don't need. People are trying to get less stress, not more of it. People are trying to have a peaceful life, not a life of disturbance and anger and anguish. Nobody wants that. Don't nobody want that. So the people who are trying to make you feel bad about who you are, they're the ones that have the problem. Like, people have to notice and realize that when you get around certain people and your mood changes, it's not you. It's just you don't expect it to happen. You go around people, you expect them to be like yourself. You expect them to not be an evil person. You expect them to not try to continue to treat you in a way to where it's not exactly the best way to treat a person. And it's really all about considering yourself, putting yourself first and seeing what you want. Like, what do you want? You have to know what you want. You have to know what you're worthy of, what you're deserving of, what you accept, what you shouldn't accept. These are things that you have to take into account. Do I accept this? Do I not accept this? Is this something that I'm willing to deal with, or should I not be dealing with this at all? People who want you to feel bad about yourself and try to use you as a come up, they're some of the most sneakiest, conniving people out there. You're not willing to work on yourself, but you're willing to tear down somebody who is. That says a lot about you, and it says a lot about them. That right there alone should show you how strong you are. They have to tear you down to feel better about themselves. I know that doesn't make sense to you because you have a right mind, but think about that for a second. Let that sink in. They have to tear themselves down they have to tear me down to feel good about themselves. They do that because they are using you to get out of their own head, number one, because someone was tearing them down. They never healed from it. Somebody treated them horribly. They never healed from it. Somebody did them wrong. They never healed from it. And now they're making that become somebody else's problem. They're trying to deflect it onto you. They're trying to use you as their punching bag and allow you to take away their pain. You're not a painkiller. You're not a punching bag. You're not their healing ailment that way. But instead of heal, some people will actually go get help and try to correct how their outlook is on life and themselves, but not that's too painful for some people. Not everybody wants to heal. Some people have a different idea about healing. They say, you know what? This makes me feel good. If I could just beat this person down mentally, if I could just abuse this person mentally, then I'll feel better about myself. I don't have to uncover my past. I don't have to deal with things that cause me pain. I could just cause this person pain, and I could just take out how I feel on them. And for some people, that's a way out. And that's why they have to keep doing it. It's like, why won't this person ever leave me alone? They're dealing with a problem that they're using you to try and fix. And you can't use other people to try and fix your problems unless they're giving you some type of advice that you're willing to take. They're giving you some type of instruction that you're willing to live by. They're feeding you something in your mind to help change it. That's the only way you're going to be able to use someone to help you. But tearing other people down, destroying others is not the way. It's not going to work. You can feel good all you want. This person is going to end up healing, getting away from you, and end up using that negative energy that you instilled in them to generate some type of income. They're going to end up becoming rich off of what you did to them. That's just the way the universe works. All the people that are being done bad, all the people that are having an injustice, hold it down and keep your faith in God, because you about to be rich. Think I'm lying if you want to. People who get done the worst, they end up having a lot of money come to them because they end up staying focused, end up believing in God, end up channeling that energy some type of positive way, and it changes their life for the rest of their life. They could keep, trying to make you feel bad about yourself if you want to. It's going to alert you to who you really are. It's going to teach you some things about yourself that you never knew. And now you're going to live your life according to who you believe you are, a whole separate way than you did in the past. People end up becoming stronger through the things that they go through. And they end up not living their life the same way. All right, some of us may have to do away with who we once were because of what happened to us or what we went through or what we experienced. Some of us may have to do away with that person because that person doesn't exist anymore. You're a whole new entity. You're a whole new divine being because of what you went through. It doesn't make you any less divine. It possibly makes you more divine because now you have wisdom, you have understanding, probably have a lot more positive things that you done learned about yourself on top of that. But it is what it is. And they see all the things in you that you weren't aware of. Like there's a lot of things that people will see in you, and unfortunately, they're not going to tell you. It takes a real person to pull you to the side and be like, "Yo, you have a great destiny ahead of you. Your energy is really good. You're an amazing person." Like people aren't doing that. People aren't doing that, and unfortunately, the people who are aware of these things, they may not have any ill will towards you, but in a perfect world, which is not the one we live in, people just aren't going to pull you aside and tell you about yourself unless they're like a motivational type of person or somebody that loves God a lot or somebody that, is a seer or someone that appreciates that type of energy in other people. People just to appreciate just because someone doesn't appreciate you doesn't mean they hate you. So you'll have people who are just neutral towards you, that just are neutral towards life. They see your greatness. They see wonderful things that are amazing about you, but they just keep it to themselves. They worried about themselves. That's what I'm saying. They're not inspirational or inspired or here to motivate anyone. They might just be going through the motions. Doesn't mean they hate you. But the thing is, the people who see these things and recognize them in you and that get jealous and that wish they had it in them, they want to feel powerful. They see you just live your everyday life and you don't take into account of how powerful you actually are. You're probably one of the most powerful people you know. A powerful person, when they get around other powerful people, it'll be some type of recognition that takes place. Oh, yo, I see your energy. I see your power. The other person will express that to you some kind of way, even if it's not at the same time. It will be expressed. You'll know. Real recognizes real. Power recognizes power. Even in an enemy, they'll recognize it. So you can't tell me it's not recognizable. But some people, unfortunately, that's just how they play the game. They don't know any other way to play it, and they don't see life benefiting them in any other kind of way. They don't see life benefiting them in any kind of way to play the game fair. And it's like you don't have to play fair. But the thing is, trying to cheat others, you don't have to play fair, but just don't do others dirty. Nobody's gonna deal you a fair hand in life. Not everybody will deal you a fair hand in life, but they shouldn't be stabbing you in the back. They shouldn't be trying to belittle you. They shouldn't be trying to play you. They shouldn't be trying to tear you down to make themselves feel assured. All right, of being assured, the person is confident. The person has confidence in what they can do. The person is brave and feels that they're good at what they do. All right, somebody that's assured, they don't second guess themselves. They don't doubt themselves. They believe in themselves. And they're using you for all of that. They're trying to strip you of your good qualities and make them feel like you do. As soon as they can tear you down and what they see in you is not there, they're going to act like they're the one. That's why people will destroy your happiness and then be smiling in your face right afterwards. You ever wondered that? Why, as soon as I'm having a bad day, why, as soon as they realize they affected me some kind of way, why, as soon as they see my spirit down, they're all in my face smiling, still wanting to backstab you, still wanting to take your place. They're just taking it in for a moment that the almighty powerful person that they perceive you to be is feeling a little down, feeling a little out of place. But if they would work on themselves and if they would better themselves, they would realize that everybody goes through that. But the way their mind works, they are stuck in a perpetual state of all the things that you healed from. They're stuck there. All the things that you healed from, they're stuck in a perpetual state of it. Not wanting to change, not wanting to grow, not thinking that there's anything that needs to be different that they're doing. They want you to feel bad about yourself because they see you elevating. They see you evolving. They see you changing. They see you with the things that they need, the self-esteem, the power, the assurance. They're trying to use you to increase those within themselves. Do you really realize, or are you starting to pick up what I'm putting down? Do you really see how powerful you really are? They act like you're not there. They act like you're not important. They act like you don't exist. They act like you don't mean much to them. And that's cool. But it's for a reason. They're not trying to give you credit where credit is due. And you don't need them for it. It's just a sad state of affairs that they would act that way. You, the type of person that you are, you would see something in people that you know and point it out. See it, point it out. If you see it, point it out. You point it out at them like, yo, don't you know you're great? Don't you know you have a skill to do this, a skill to do that? Don't you know you have this going for yourself? Don't you see all the things you have going for yourself? And if they don't do that, doesn't mean they hate you. But if they try to possess those same qualities that you have at the cost of bringing you down, that's not it. That person has no assurance of themselves. That person feels weak and unpowerful, not no power at all, and their self-esteem is low to no. All things they could choose to fix. They just don't feel the need to because you're right there. Ain't that crazy? People not feeling the need to change because the person who they want to be is right there. They want to be you so bad that they don't want you to be you. They want to be you so bad that they don't want you to be you because they can't. Instead of recognizing something in themselves, they'd rather attack the person that they see it in. Instead of recognizing something in someone else that they see, that they would like to see in themselves, they rather attack you because they see it in you. And I know that's jacked up, but that's just the way it is. That's the way it goes. So you got to cancel out what people are saying. Your belief, when you're the type of person who believes in themselves, you really got to believe in yourself. It's not just something to make you feel good. It's a weapon. It's to protect you. It's to defend yourself against naysayers. Because when you believe in yourself and you're here for a reason and you're aware of that, there are going to be some people who come around and try to convince you otherwise and change your mind. And you can't let them do it because you're too strong. And that's why they're trying to use you for strength, use you for power, use you for a sense of self-assuredness. or a sense of self-assurance. Excuse me. I think I was right, though. So it is what it is, all right? If they feel bad, somebody has to feel good, and that person is you, all right? Continue to feel powerful. Continue to grow your self-esteem, all right? And continue to be assured of yourself. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, love, and light. We out.